Hey MBA students, welcome to week 6. Only 2 weeks left. We're almost there. Hey, I want to talk about 602 first. This is the last week of 602 assignments. Out of the 7 weeks, there's only 6 weeks worth of work. Take a look at the syllabus and you'll see that next week in 602, week 7 of MBA 602, is actually dedicated to you writing the draft of chapter 1 in 694. Okay, so this is the last week of assignments in 602. Well, that's the good news. But here's the rough news, the bad news. There's a major writing project that's due this week in MBA 602. Again, take a look at the syllabus. It's on page 18 of MBA 602. It's a 2,500 to 3,000 word project. It's a structured paper, strong APA style. About 10 pages or so, not including the cover and the reference. Now, don't go by the page number, but if there's about 250 words per page, of content, not cover page, not reference, that's about, for 2,500 to 3,000 page effort, that's, anywhere from 10 to 12 kind of page requirement. So not a light assignment. You're going to be doing a scholarly critique of a quantitative research project study from a peer-reviewed journal or a database, like say ERIC, for example, or some other database that you can find that has dissertations of quantitative studies or journal articles of quantitative studies. This paper that you're writing will require a lot of effort. Do not wait until Saturday of next week to write it. You may not write a very good effort in that. So my recommendation is this: pick a topic to read about and do some research critique on that's clearly and closely related to your LCS project that you're doing anyways. Use this 602 writing assignment to develop sources that you can cite later on when you're writing your lit review, for example, for the LCS paper, which will be starting on probably in 695, next term probably. So again, use this writing assignment as a bootstrap to connect to the topic that you're already writing about for your LCS paper. Use it for your lit review later on. So pick something that's closely tightly related to your project that you're using already. And okay, so by now, I'm going to grade this particular paper in 602. I'm going to grade it pretty critically and carefully. I'm going through it very carefully. I want to know that you can do a 602 paper, or you can do an APA paper. Make this paper a good effort. You're all MBA students. You're about halfway done or so, maybe even more than that, with maybe a year to go before you graduate from an MBA program. I expect a good, solid, scholarly research paper. Okay, I'll say it again. I expect a good, solid, scholarly research paper written to the guidelines of APA. All right. Now, in return, I'm going to help you along the way some, and I'm going to give you some time to get this done. I'm going to take a number of actions here. I'm going to describe them real briefly so that you will have some time to write this paper this week. First of all, I'm attaching a writing template for this MBA 602 writing project. I'm going to attach it to the announcement. You'll see that. It should be fairly easy for you to follow through. It's well structured. It'll at least take care of the formatting problems for you. You won't have to worry about format errors. Number 2, in 602, do not do the quiz. I'm giving everybody 100%. You can take the quiz if you want to, but I'm going to give you 100% to save you a little bit of time on that, okay? So don't worry about the quiz. Number 3, no Blackboard dialogue in 602 this week. Again, I'm just going to give everybody 100%. I want you to put that time back into this writing project in 602. Now, you still have to do the group projects. You still have to do the readings and watch the videos and that sort of thing. So you still have to do the group project and the peer assessment. Those will be pretty light, I think, compared to the things that I'm allowing you to have a let on. So then I'm also going to I'll describe it in a few minutes here, I'm going to let up on one of the writing assignment for 694. I'm going to cut that back a little bit. So again, no quiz, no Blackboard dialogue in 602. Before I jump on and move on to 694, again, I want a solid, scholarly research paper in this 602. That's what I expect. But I'm going to give you time, kind of as a token back to you, to give you some time. It's summertime. I know you're with the families. So I'm going to give you some time back. No quiz, no Blackboard dialogue. You still need to do the project work and the peer assessment. So I'm going to make a slight change to the assignment in 694. So let's talk about 694 for a moment. One of the topics that we always need to address when we're doing research is reliability and validity of the data and the results that we collect. Right? That's the topic for this week in 694. Make sure you read the assigned materials for 694. And the change I'm going to make is related to the writing assignment. The writing assignment calls for you to discuss quantitative, qualitative, and mixed methods discussion about reliability and validity. So just do one of those. Don't do all three. Don't do a discussion on reliability and validity with quantitative, qualitative, and mixed modes. Just pick one. Pick the one that's closely related to your particular topic, your methodology. So if you're doing a qualitative study, write about the qualitative methodology and write about reliability and validity in a qualitative research project. So don't write about validity and reliability for all three methods as the assignment requires. I'm putting out there'll be an attached writing revision to the writing assignment attached to the announcement that you'll get when I put this out. So it'll clearly describe that for you. Okay, I think that's it for now. Listen, have a great week. This is the last week of 602 essentially. Make it a good paper. Focus on 694, but put this week's effort into 602 and that writing paper. All right, have a great week, you guys. See ya.